Hey there, Hubbers, Tukaki again. Welcome back to my little office. Today we're going to be focusing on number 4 in our quick tip series of starting up a business, and it's called The Truth is Better Than a Lie. Wow, truth and lie in the same sentence, that's pretty bold, isn't it? Okay, so we've had a look at understanding the market, we've had a look at developing a business plan, and we've also then had a look at raising capital and what you need to do. Now, the reason why we've put truth is better than a lie as our tip number 4 is once you've gone through that process, you quite possibly may not have reached your goal so far of raising enough capital to fund the business, even though you might have done some market research. This is where we call having a retrospective really important, about sitting down and saying, okay, I've been knocked back a little bit, where do I go from here, what do I do? Now, keep in mind that a lot of us fail before we succeed, and there is nothing wrong with failing, all right? From failure comes learning a whole lot of lessons that otherwise we wouldn't have learned if we had just chugged ourselves along. Failure can be a kick in the pants, but it can also be a fantastic reality check. So, the truth being better than a lie, what's it all about? So, let's consider this for a moment, that things aren't going as well as they could be. What you need to do is sit down in an open-minded way, in a relaxed way, and say, oh, is this idea really something that's going to take off? You know, have a look at every bit of feedback that's come back to you so far, but, you know, ignore what your mum might say because she loves you anyway. Remember, we said that in tips 2 and 3. And have a look and consider whether or not your timing might be off. It might be a great idea, but you know what? Timing isn't exactly what it should be. Now, in one of our case studies, we explore that with Omar Hamui and a company called AdCorp that he ultimately sold to Google for 750 million big smackaroonies. Now, the reason Omar was successful in the end is because Apple came along with the iPhone. Now, the timing before the iPhone came along was pretty bad. When the iPhone came along, it was fantastic. But there was that gap in between sleep and awake that Omar had to go through. So it's okay because your idea, the timing just might not be there at the moment. So set this one aside for now, understand the market trends a little bit more, and then it might be good to go later on. The second thing you need to consider is, well, is there a market in the geography where I'm currently operating from? So is my business virtual? Well, a virtual business is still geographically based in some cases. But am I in the wrong place with the right idea? And some of us do shift countries. I mean, I came from New Zealand to Australia before I found my feet. So that's the second thing you need to do. Have a look and consider that question. Am I in the right place with the right idea, or do I have a right idea and I'm just sitting in the wrong place? Town, country, village, city, whatever the case might be. The third thing is, well, does anybody actually want to buy my product anyway? Now, yeah, it can be a hard thing to understand, eh? You know, it could be that, oh, I'm so convinced that I've got a fantastic product that it's going to sell. You know, mind you, people also build things in the hope that they come, or people come. The truth is, just because you build something doesn't mean to say people are going to want to come or want to buy what you've built. So having a retrospective and getting a sense and creating a reality check around what you're doing is a really great thing. Now, why is all that really important? Because it could be the difference between failure and moving on and failure and bankruptcy. That you decide that, no, I know everything, it's all right, it's good to go, not a problem at all, and then all of a sudden the money runs out. So that decision-making process is something that we tend not to focus on, but is still really important even though we've gone through the process of developing the business plan, understanding the market, etc. So that's our learning bite for today. Take it as you do, but remember, there is nothing wrong with failure. From failure comes lessons learned, and that has got to be a great thing. So, my name is Tukaki. Happy hunting, entrepreneurs out there. Hope your day or your week or your month and your year is successful. Remember, you can get more tips at www.entrehub.org, and remember to search us out on Facebook by searching EntreHub. Thank you very much. Have a great day.